Bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and blessings y'all truly send me each and every day. I truly appreciate it on so many levels. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of your video, my videos, or you're tell me about your empathic gift that impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are insightful, just give you a good vibe that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the loving vibes and the insight that y'all truly send towards my way is truly appreciating. If you watched my first video, I'm still using the same meditation music is from shamanic music, healing energy, eliminating anxiety, fear, and negative energy. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, know that there is no hardship you are facing alone. What was sent to destroy will be used to conquer. It's so true. We're all fighting our own demons. You know, there's a lot of different things that we're healing from. You know, being able to accept the things that brought you towards your spiritual awakening, being able to understand there's a deeper purpose for everything that you are facing. Knowing these situations once held you back, but they're actually going to catapult you in ways that, you know, you never imagined. There's a lot of times where I sit with myself and really, you know, talk to the stars, you know, connect, especially with my dad. I always talk to him a lot of times, you know, when we're spiritually connected, and just being able to see how far I've come through a lot of different things that has taken place in my life. The choices that I made to get where I am, not allowing myself to beat myself up on things that, you know, is out of my control, things that I can't change. Being able to understand, you know, these are, you know, my situations as well as your situations is opening doors for you to be able to have deeper understanding about so many things that has taken place. You can look back, and I know I say that a lot if you've been with me for a while. You look back and you can tell you are no longer that person that started off that journey. You may have gone through different things in your life that, you know, it's hard for you to be able to digest took place. But these are the things that had to take place within your life to remind you of who you truly are. You know, we have gone through different neglect, or we have situations where we didn't honestly, you know, express ourselves, worrying about what the next person thought or how it would be perceived, or you know, gone through a lot of abuse on every level, just for you to be able to have that truth that, you know, was a smack of reality, to be able to show you, no, these things are illusion, they're not real. I'm like, but I went through it, but it's not real. You know, they want you to be able to understand that on so many different ways. And it's just like, when I can allow myself to look at everything that has taken place in my life, done changed for the better, being able to allow myself to just flow with it instead of trying to control anything, knowing whatever is for me is going to be for me. You know, there's a lot of different things that's taking place at that time where it's trying to distract us from what is truly important. You know, there's a lot of different things that are coming to the surface that may have been a thorn in the side. And it's just like, when I have those moments, which I have a lot, you know, I notice how I decide to look at them. I don't, you know, embody those same emotions on those repetitive memories, but being able to say, you know what, this situation has brought me so much growth because I allowed myself to know where I contribute to a lot of different things. Being able to know, all of us have been set as an example to be able to show people, no matter what you have gone through, no matter what trauma has been inflicted on you, you have the choice to be able to turn your own life around. You're not allowing yourself to engage within that pain of experience of those illusions. You know that things that are very well suited for you is coming your way. You know, devil wants you to be set up here faced on what people have done to you, or what make you feel bad and guilty about the things you may have inflicted, or the things that has been, blocked, or, distracted you from wherever it was supposed to be. And it had to take me from me talking to somebody. Usually that's how it is when it comes to us. When, you have had somebody come into your life, and with us as empaths, we can tell you all day what's wrong with you, your diagnosis, but when it comes to our own, you're like, you get stuck. But then it's just like when it brings somebody your way, and you've been asking for that confirmation, and then when somebody answers, you're giving that person insight on what you would do or how you would see certain things. That gives you the answer that you've been looking for as well. We're all going through a lot of personal growth. There's things that maybe feeling insecure about, or you may second guess yourself about what's coming in. The universe always tries to make us, hey, trust your intuitive, trust your instincts. Don't make a choice, a hasty choice, because you're uncomfortable about where you are. And you have to understand as well. Sorry, y'all been drinking a lot of juice and fruit. Excuse me. That has gave growth to you. All these different things that, has taken place, it's not easy. It's not, it's not walking apart. But then when you allow yourself to really look, it's like, dang, I've grown a lot. Even though I may be scared because, I'm walking on foreign ground, I'm not dealing with these things on my own. Your gifts are heightened a lot. And, you have your guides. You may have a loved one that has passed over, and you're constantly hearing their voice in your head, or maybe certain things that remind you of that person. And it lets you know that you're not dealing with these things or alone. Because it's like, when you're dealing with people that have transitioned over, they're always with you. They're always with you, and they're helping you from the other side, because this is that duty that they chose to take to help you from the other side. That these things is taking you to new heights, and when you're allowing yourself to deaden that enemy that's inside, there is no outside influence of the enemy that can penetrate that. Because there's a lot of times I'll sit up here and say, oh, Lord, let me make sure I don't say something, because, somebody going to try to block my blessings. And you have to understand, no curse, no spells or anything like that is going to stop what is destined for you. When you're not allowing yourself to give that low vibration attention or embody that within yourself, it breaks you free from those chains. And you're allowing yourself to know, if I never went through these things, what would I know where my strength was? How would I know and recognize my own power that it consumes me? Being able to know I'm just going to fall back when things just get too hectic. If I have to take a pause for the cause for the pause, or pause to the cause, I'm allowing myself to do that and then come right back, and these are the things that show you are truly powerful. Even though there may be things that you're like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. The devil will keep putting things on there to try to distract you, make you feel like everything that's coming towards you that you truly deserve is not going to be yours. He'll make you feel like God done lied to you. Universe done played you to the left. You ain't about to get that. They don't told you had to eliminate this in your life, but you haven't got it yet, right? Or we're going to bring some people in your life that's going to second guess you and tell you things ain't going to turn out right for you. But when you're allowing yourself to keep moving forward, like I've said before, many people see you as a triple threat. Your energy is always intimidating towards somebody that is not allowing themselves to reflect on what is in that vibration that makes them intimidated by you. We're all doing that. It's like everybody's doing a mirror within each other, being able to show, hey, these are the things you need to work on, being able to appreciate that situation is coming forth. You can allow yourself to see, am I moving through strength, or am I moving through my wounds? Am I moving through ego? Am I, allowing that part of my shadow not, avoiding my shadow self of that work that I need to do with myself, but by being preoccupied with something that's very irrelevant. You're learning all these different things in life, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it can be crazy at the same time. But it's just all about how you look at things. A lot of times we get hindered because of psychological vibrations. You know, you can be going through so much, and they know it. I mean, you can't just get over something overnight. They know that. That takes strength to do that. And that's why they keep on trying to remind us that strength is there. Because even though no matter how much this certain situation has really tore you up, or you are angry because you put yourself within trust with somebody you never thought would betray you, or you're thinking something that, hey, I would have never did that. And I have to remind myself all the time that everybody has the same heart or mindset that you do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times you have to be able to understand. It shows true strength on all the things that you have gotten through. And that shows more strength than anything. And that's why a lot of people be trying to make sure they can put that vibration of second guess, or try to mock you, or, just try to make sure they can keep you in that vibration of being able to know you're not worthy of what's coming to you. When you're allowing yourself to place resistance, and what changes is you're allowing yourself to say, I'm not worthy of that. You can say all day I am, but your vibration is not matching your words. And, all these different things is taking into your life to be able to reflect who you truly are. If you did not go through these traumatic situations, how would you have known that part of yourself that was laying dormant for so long and waited for a certain period? You had to be able to go through a lot of different tragedies, or you had to go through a lot of mishaps. Because there's a lot of people, it's good when I can hear from people saying, Roz, I was never abused. I had a good upbringing. I'm like, God bless you. Because it's like, now it's just you being able to come more in tune with what has been laying under the surface. And it's not saying that person is better when they haven't had that. It's like we all have our journey, and it's a beautiful thing. I love when I can hear people, especially has been in foster care, or they've been adopted, and they actually had a healthy upbringing. They had a supportive family that they had been in, because you hear so many different things about these people taking other people's kids in and doing everything up under the sun to them, because these are not their blood kids, and the world can be very dark. I'm trying to make sure I'm using my, trying to use words that don't sound like I'm embodying that within myself, but it just allows me to see how the world truly is. You just don't want to be able to say, when you're placing judgment, like, oh my gosh, this person's a monster, this and this and that. It's just a lot of people that had wounds on them, they're inflicted on somebody else. They can play victim for a certain amount of time, and they end up molding themselves and transforming themselves into the culprit of the person that did those things to them. They're becoming that same person that's recycling, except is bringing heavier energy. And, they don't want to face that. They place blame on other things instead of accepting what has taken place. But everything that you're going through, it's not easy, but it's going to daggone sure be worth it. Everything that you have gone through, you'll be looking at how your situation has changed you. It allowed you to know where your power is. It's not invested in somebody else. Wherever you were looking for love at, and then you found it within yourself. And there's so many different things that it took you so long to be able to just break free of. And I mean, when I've seen a lot of things I've gone through, when I tell you I have cried, I've really cried, because I've held on to so many different wounds in my life. When I found myself on this spiritual awakening path, I mean, I was a whole hot mess, had emotional issues. And then a lot of my gifts were coming up, and it was heightened like crazy. Didn't even know what dark night of the soul was. I mean, when I said I was facing some very, very hurtful things in my life, and having to be able to forgive myself, forgive other people, and allow myself to move forward, because those things is what kept me in a place I no longer needed to be in. These are the things that you're not letting go, is keeping you in a place you no longer be in. The best revenge you can do towards people that have done something to you is keep moving. Be happy. Do not allow yourself to quit. I remember it was the same. I was watching IG yesterday and I heard that same post, when people over, they're talking through somebody else's video and they're, lip syncing it or whatever you want to call it. And it says, I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't quit. Okay. There's going to be people out here that are afraid of what you're doing. There's going to be people that know you can do it. And there's people that want to know how you did it. And there's going to be some people that are going to stop you from doing whatever you're doing, because if you did not have this type of energy that's coming towards you, you wouldn't, it won't give you that determination to make sure you're getting over it. It's not to try to prove something to them. No. Because if they're not doing that with you, they're doing it with somebody else. Anybody they feel like their life is more interesting than theirs, or it just seems like whatever they may have, if it's lacking of them, they want to be able to snatch. It's like it's just like a abundance, vacuum. They're just trying to suck everything out, because you have people that watch you. They have people that, are hoping and praying you fall back, giving up on yourself, giving up on your dreams, because you can't expect somebody to support you that has gave up on their own stuff. They'll do any and everything to make sure that you don't move forward. And there's people like that. But that is the best ammunition that you have, because it's going to allow you to know, I ain't sleeping on myself. I don't want to go through these different things no more. I don't even want myself to tolerate it, because everything that you used to tolerate before is becoming to that point where you're not allowing yourself to tolerate that. Or if you can't respect me, if it's not being reciprocated, okay, no problem. It ain't going to, you doing me is not going to stop me from doing me. It's just going to be how I change up how I do you. And you have to be able to be that way. You have that respect in yourself to know you are not accepting anything that is not worthy of your happiness, that is not worthy on taking you to that next level. It's not giving you that glow up to make you want to get up in the morning and have something to smile about. These are the things that you can look at, and you're allowing yourself to face those discretions or whatever you want to call it, those burdens that you really have gone through, and being able to say, not another day am I going to allow myself to focus on that, because that is my focus needs to be on something that's going to apply me to be in a higher vibration. These are the things that woke me up to be able to know this is not my life. This is not something I'm in. And I appreciate all those things that took place in my life, because it allowed me to love myself. I placed love in things that was not, it was draining me, because it took away from me to make somebody else happy. Anybody who loves you is not going to make you sacrifice your happiness, your self-worth, your self-love, your self-respect to just make them happy, because you're feeding into an ego that they want you to be able to do, because all the things they're asking you to do, they're not doing that with you, and that's not fair to you. And you have to be in that, when you allowing that love to go towards yourself, you're not going to allow nothing else to penetrate that. It's lower. Anything is bad. You ain't even got to, I used to come out of mouth, used to lay hands when I used to get in stuff like that. And I'm like, I might even put my energy on that. And that's what you have to be able to do, because all these things were sent to destroy you. These are going to be the things that you're going to accomplish. You get that way, and you get to that point, you're going to see all these things that was like that. It was that milestone that you had to go up. If you didn't have people that just constantly put you down, constantly, gave you a negative vibe, or just never believed in what you were doing, is because they seen that and they didn't want you to discover that about yourself. And sometimes you have to be able to use that ammunition to do better about yourself, and you have to be able to do that. You have to know your worth. And those are the things I did not do, because I was always finding love on, connections from different people that I was lacking. I had mommy and daddy issues. So I'm allowing myself to impact and do that within myself, have that love. I love to be able to make videos and speak my truth, and being able to know, if I can do this, you can do this. Everybody's stumbling with something. Everybody says something. But these are the things that's going to make you glad that you went through that, because it allowed you to see how much determination you had, motivation that made you want to strive higher than you ever did before. If you want to go somewhere you ain't never been, you're going to have to sacrifice and do things you've never done. And I had to be able to admit that with myself. There'll be times I'll be sitting up here crying, because my stuff is heavy, because I can't run away from my stuff, even when I want to just shut down. It'll be something I'll pair up on my phone. It'll be something that was very loving towards me, you know, and I can be able to say every day, thank you. I get appreciating towards my, you know, my purpose to be able to say, you know, I went through these wounds. I had to face my wounds. And I appreciate it because it's allowing me to open up with the world, you know, being able to let them know no matter what has been placed on you, it doesn't mean that your life has to stay that way. That's where that power of change come in for yourself. And you appreciate all those hard times you have ingested, those things that you have faced, you know, the days that you just didn't feel right, or even just getting up in the morning. You know, these things are showing you your guides, you know, the post. Even when I communicate with y'all, these are the reminders to let you know you are loved. You are blessed. You are a powerful warrior. You know, even when you feel like you're not, you truly are, because they wouldn't be going hard in for you like that if these things weren't happening. So allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to, you know, think of everything that's going on, all the things that you're wanting to do more in life. Allow yourself to let that be, you know, your goal, to be able to do that, to do better. So I hope you're able to resonate with the content of this video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. I'll leave all my information to contact me in the description box below. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Twine Jr. Much love to you. Ziggy Moon, it's good to hear from you, sis. I haven't heard from you in a while. Elena Bennett, same to you too. And Lauren Brandon, much love. And I will see y'all on my next video. Whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, you know is coming so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. And you know, all the things are coming quicker than you expected it. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You just never know how far that will take somebody. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Bye.